right? If I were to do this whole bulk and every workout I did 4 sets for every body part instead of, the 8 that I have been doing, honestly, I think the results are gonna be pretty freaking similar, right? They may change a little. Like if you're doing 30 sets per body part and that's your logic, you think, okay, the more I do, the better. I think you will get substantially better gains because you'll be able to recover more from, closer to 8 sets or something along those lines. But we see dudes who are huge, who are freaking built, training in incredibly different ways. I mean, fucking CrossFit dudes jacked out of their minds, like Olympic lifters, I'm talking like snatch, clean and jerk. They throw the weight down and then they do a double by, and it's like, holy shit, is this guy in classic? The mentality that I've sort of been following for a while, right? This is my logic. When I start off chest with a really heavy pressing movement, I start off with incline barbell, incline Smith, incline dumbbell, whatever. In my mind, right, I've been thinking, okay, the heavier I can go for a working set, the bigger, or not the bigger, but the more intense of a stimulus I'm going to get on my pecs, right? Because just by using a lot of weight, my pecs will have a ton of tension on them, right? And mechanical tension on your muscles, that's what's going to deal some damage. And then when I come home, eat, sleep, and recover, they're going to come back stronger. No, so what I'm trying to say is, for me, the whole point of my dieting phase, right? The whole point of the cut right now, it's honestly not really a cut per se. It's really serving the purpose as just a bulk, as just a break in between bulks. I'm kind of just trimming off some of the excess body fat that I put on in the last bulk and trying to hold on to as much muscle as I can that I built so that I'm, relatively lean. And if you're relatively lean and you have been for like a little bit of time, maybe months, and you're kind of considering, should I bulk? It's about to be summertime. Just do it, man. If you put off the bulk, if you keep telling yourself, I'll bulk later, not yet. Before you know it, if you keep putting it off, you're just never gonna do it. So let's say you're in kind of more of an intermediate stage. You've kind of got a little bit of body fat on you, but you're not like overly soft either, where a cut is like absolutely necessary. Then, just pull the trigger on one or the other. Wonder what's going on over here. But let's only about a week left. I'm definitely getting excited about going to the the dining halls here are pretty much just buffets at my school. I'm gonna start going there. I don't have a meal plan, but I'll just pay the 10-15 bucks. Because if I sit in the dining hall for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, definitely gonna get my freaking money's worth. Oh my goodness. I'm remembering the little pizza and like the fried chicken patties they have in there. My mouth is literally fucking watering thinking about it. But I've got the mental fortitude to delay the treats until the proper time. Because I am not freaking bulking up yet. I'm trying to get trim. I'm trying to get a little bit leaner. You're not going to get much out of it if you do it every week. Your arms aren't going to change week to week. But just over time from lifting, my arms were fucking like 15 inches once. I guess at one point there were 0 inches, but you get what I'm saying. Just a little bit of a numerical progress to track. So I think pumped right now, I'm probably in the 19s. I think they're like 18 and change cold. Or maybe 19, I don't remember. See, this is why estimation is fucking stupid. I could just find out if I brought it. So maybe I'll bring it next time. But I'm gonna go finish some calves and we can get out of here. I guess you won't be able to see the vacuum in this shot, but what are you gonna do? Typical bodybuilders. But I think even, like, it almost doesn't, it matters. It definitely matters. But to just go into the gym and have intense workouts on a consistent basis for a long period of time, you will get some results. You will not look the same if you actually push it and then combine that with your gram per pound of protein, gram per pound of body weight of protein. I don't know why I always get tongue twisted on that one, but if you train hard and you eat your food, you're gonna grow. But over time, obviously, you want to kind of improve the training. I think that's all I'm really trying to say. So, all right, you guys let me do that whole workout without my middle button buttoned. Come on, you got to tell me these kind of things. No, that was a pretty solid pump. Skipped calves because I got to roll, but yeah. I was about to say, what are you going to do now? I'm a total chump for skipping the calves today. I'll make sure to pump them up tomorrow. But even if I were to only hit calves once a week, that still puts me ahead of the curve in terms of general population. 750 calories. I've got room to eat. I'm freaking excited. Probably gonna go home, get a pound of ground beef going, get some fat. Well, add some full fat pepper jack cheese to it, because I don't have any fat-free cheese, but what are you gonna do? But I don't know if I want to keep doing it that way. At least not for every lift, because for a couple of other body parts, I've been changing up the style, and rather than doing like as much weight as I can do in the beginning, I've been doing some lighter squeezing sets and then getting into something heavy, like what I did with squats yesterday. Leg extensions first, like sure moderate weight, but still more of an isolation, and then moving on to the squats. So yeah, I'm still going to start off with heavy pressing. I still like the format of heavy pressing followed by lighter squeezing sets like flies and cable presses and whatnot. But I'm definitely glad that I'm thinking about these kind of things, right? Over time, I want to make adjustments to, refine the training style such that the results that I get, muscle stimulation, and then, when I combine that with a bulk, muscle growth will be as efficient as possible. But another thing that you got to keep note of is it's not gonna fucking change that much. Just maintaining, there's nothing wrong with it. Gaining, that's legit. But I've kind of gotten into the habit of the bulking and cutting method. So whatever you do, just try to make progress in some way. Because if you go into the gym, I definitely see people like this where they just maintain their build for years, right? I've gone to the gym that I started lifting at. I still go there. I still see the people that were there, who were older than me, who just, that's their gym. I've seen them from when I was a beginner to now, and it's not an uncommon sight to see people who just look the exact freaking same. Now, then again, that's kind of me being a little bit of an asshole. Not everybody's going to the gym to be like a bodybuilder. Just going to the gym and making that part of your routine, doing your exercise, doing some weight training, that's freaking everybody should be freaking doing that. But I'm talking about a bodybuilding context.